Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Camilleone and this is part 9. How do I... Okay. Thursday, September 28th, 2023. New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. A review. Shocker. Robot asked to give ultimate advice, so AI, elves, burnout is real, how to avoid it. Good evening. What do we got here today? A girl always has her secrets. Just spent almost 2 hours, I was going to say 200, 2 hours checking on the mobile game in the App Store. The amount of copycat games is just staggering. No deliveries today, we'll resume tomorrow. Oh, so that means she should be here today. If she, oh, that's me assuming. Hello, officer. Hey, Chameleonian. How are you doing? Oh yeah, the fucking corpse. Officer? Oh, sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now. No worries. Work issues? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. Hey, you're a pal. When a real bind, Chameleonian. What happened? Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute, and I'm feeling out of my depth. Are you talking about your recent patrols? Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days. Oh, I see. And? How did that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything? Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. I ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I heard on the scene. The footsteps, the laughter. Come to think of it, it sounds more like giggles. Giggles? Can werebeasts giggle? Not at that size, no. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really. I see. Did you know why the satyrs from France are more musical than the ones from America? Because they have French horns. Dumb joke. I see. So, what's next? I have some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, Chameleonian? I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riono dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see. Oh, what about them? Do they all turn into trees when they die? As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was to be referenced to as such. Oh, hmm. Does that mean banshees were a part of the fairy folk? Probably. Not anymore, though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. That included apparitions. Apparitions. Yeah, apparitions like ghosts. So they killed a ghost? Ghosts. Ghosts. I see. What do you mean I see? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you? I'm not sure I follow. Bud, come on. Ghosts don't exist. Really? In this world, you don't think they do? Do they? Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now. Ah, right, the tree. Isn't that just their physical form, or when their physical form died, it turned into that? Does that mean it's haunted? It could be. Well, it wasn't haunted until it got ripped out. Uh, don't get how you can be so calm about this, huh? Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there've been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Sometimes literally. You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here. Don't say that. Everyone has their own pesadillos? Peccadillos? True that. If you don't mind telling me though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Gosh, no. That's a long story. Not not something I'm ready to talk about anyways. That's understandable. All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts. Oh? Movies? Books? Suggesting is a very powerful thing, Chameleonian. But that's all I'm willing to share. Suggestion is very powerful. Oh, so someone convinced you about it? But that's I'm willing to share for now. Okay, thanks for sharing. You know what's funny? My grandpa was very into this stuff. So was my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just, with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble. Understandable. I see. That makes sense. They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing. I do too sometimes. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Zen rock gardening thing from Japan? They understand the zenness of it. I don't. But that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know? I think you almost got it. Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born. Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. It's like kind of like he's still here with her. On that note, you seen my lighter, right? I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it, you know, yes? My bad. The thing was originally my grandpa's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said, in more ways than one. Wonder what the war was fought for here. He got honorably discharged due to a severe leg injury he'd never be able to recover from. Ah. At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all of the veteran support nearby and all. Right? Now, about that street. You see, my grandpa liked to chat. Never liked being alone. That guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he'd go and hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things. Ah, I see. You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you take a guess what it is? Ghost something? You mean Burner Street? Uh-huh. It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files, and it checks out. Does that mean the vendor he was talking about? Bingo. And you know what? He bought the lighter there. Oh, what a coincidence. Are you sure it's only a coincidence? What do you mean? Come on. Ain't no way they're just coincidences, Chameleonian. Everything is lining up too perfectly if you ask me. What's lining up? Uh-oh. Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit, out of everyone's, right? Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see. Right. Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation and tell me who's in charge of the case. You are. Me. Then there's the Banshee lady, your patron, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market, information I wouldn't have ever remembered on my own. Right? And now, why we And now we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right? I don't. How are they not connected? Tell me. Well, if you list them in order like that, I'm telling you, Chameleonian, that place is calling for me. The case is made for me. So he died for you to solve it? But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just really bad at dealing with spooks. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know? But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer. Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck, good luck? What's the truth? Who knows? Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep. Huh? What's that? No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggests a documentary to watch. Yeah? The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I keep thinking one particular drink might interest you. Oh? It's something like a protection drink. It's made with coffee, honey, and lemon, and a slew of other ingredients. Coffee, honey, and lemon, huh? Protection from what, though? From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit. Ah, gotcha. But, Chameleonian, even if the whole situation is, haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right? And if they're good, why wouldn't they be bad? Or why wouldn't there be bad ones? I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter. What for? Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it the extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just using a regular flame, I mean. What are you gonna make me anyways? Nah, I trust you. Here. Officer George's lighter. It exudes an interesting feel. Okay then, make me this magical drink you've learned, Chameleonian. Okay, you said... blah 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 blah... Why is it going so slow? Coffee, honey, lemon. Just want to make sure. Coffee, honey, lemon. Oh! Make sure I give him his lighter back. This is one of the... Okay, so whenever there's stuff that I don't know how to make, not don't know, but like the story ones, they tell me how to make it then. Quimada? Quemada? Maybe. Oh, yeah, I heard that shit too. This spell-laden, alcohol-imbued Galician drink knows to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it. Oh, wow. The drink does light up, huh? Yep, this is special, just for you. So don't tell anybody. Roger that. Here you go. Oof, careful. Dang, Chameleonian. This is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink? I have no idea. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens. Ha. Hey. I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, Chameleonian. I was gonna check. Okay, there's still more people to come. So, okay, it's just gonna be him here for a bit. You even made me this crazy drink to make me feel better. Don't say that. I'm always happy to help, however I can. Can I see the flames? Oh, okay, no, that was just in that little cup thing. It would have been nice to see it on fire there. Man. At least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions. Oh, not with that attitude. Horrible. Unlock the conversation with Detective McQueen. Huh? Who are you? Oh, is this supposed to be, Constantine? It kind of reminds me, it looks like him. Is it Constantine? Like, I know, like, Keanu played him, but I remember seeing a bit of him, like, images of him. Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again. What the fuck? McQueen? Lightning McQueen? Is that you? Hello, Williams. It's been a while. Hey, it is you. The surprise just keeps on coming this week. Let me go over there. You know each other? More or less. We were brunch buddies. Brunch buddies? Brunch buddies. I feel like I'm meant to say brunch buddies in the same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. I feel you. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive. We were truly the luckiest ones, without a doubt. I'll just take both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it. So what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee. Secret police reasons. I've not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems. Yeah? You need to bust a ghost? Oh. Well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to Chameleonian about getting over my fear of that stuff. And ghosts? Something like that. I'm weak against ghost-looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I admit I get a little spooked by what happened on Borner Street the other day. Ah, I remember that. Huh? I know very well the unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my books. It even pains me to admit that out loud. Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times it's ghosts. How do you do it, detective? Your cases, man. I had probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody. That's so. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. So I'm gonna guess his policing is with like the underworld, because I'm gonna guess this is supposed to be like, what is it, John Constantine is his name? Look, I remember this one case. We were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat, couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exorcise the place, right? So yeah, okay, it's Constantine. But the husband has caught wind and he's retreating into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get ghosts out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All his stuff is still there. It's hard, I get that. So I'm slowly going down the stairs to try to coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by spotlights. Basic scenery illusions, classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind me and wait. Isn't that the plot of the 1990s film's Ghost? Oh. Maybe? We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The story must have slipped into my subconscious. Riveting. Oh, who else is here? Oh. Hey, detective. Wait, so does that mean... If I did... Oh, okay, no, it's expanding. If I didn't give him his drink, this wouldn't have happened, because I got the trophy. It said for having this conversation to happen. Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know. Did you get your important errand sorted? I sure did. Duly. I can see the crumbs stuck to your face. That's just the rain. It's very bready rain. They're filling all over your top. Filling all over your top. That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up, though. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. No, he's not. Duly. That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So, what'd I miss? We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Hey, ghosts? Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley? No idea. Never met one. We stopped a ghost riot. What the fuck? Pfft, ghosts aren't real. So you don't need to be scared of them. Easy. There you go, I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help. So he doesn't even see them as ghosts. They're just different types of people to him. Nah, what you said, that they're just like us, it's a good thing to remember, to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. They're just in a different state. As long as they are, as long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine. Very reassuring. Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. Which should be easy since you can see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best not to overthink anything he says. I certainly don't. He doesn't believe in ghosts, he just sees them as another form of being. Ghosts are like, might as well be fiction to him. They're just transparent people to him. Huh, well, thanks for the advice. I think that'll help. Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here. I already did. Oh? Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi. What the fuck? Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes. What the fuck? Why? The driver was a chupacabra. Okay. Let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer. Thanks, McQueen. A lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Bye, Coffee Wizard. Take care. Okay, so I should still have 2 more people to come in. Hopefully that was able to help you. That was quite something. Well, what do you know, Chameleonian? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. I'm very glad you do. Thanks, anyway, Chameleonian. I really did nothing much. Are you going to be okay? Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright? Please, keep me updated, officer, and stay safe. Will do. Let me save here, just in case. It said I was supposed to have 2 more people, or would they have only been here? Alright then. Maybe I should check the stock end. Okay, there we go. More people. Who do we got? 2 people. So those are my other 2 for the day? Okay, so you did come in today. Welcome, Miss Riona. Hello. Is the Satyr here with you? How's the traffic out there? I heard 2 bells. It's a mess. There's construction work taking place on Lenore Avenue. Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great. I'm happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and honey, and a touch of honey. Okay, you said tea. This one is green tea. You said a cup of tea infused with a touch of lemon and honey. Midnight Summer Dream? Tea, lemon, honey? Tea, primary, lemon, secondary, honey. Okay, it said tea. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. Is the ingredients like the most ingredient is... Okay, this has to be it, right? Tea, lemon, honey? But she didn't say green tea. I know she said throat. But I'm hoping this was it and it wasn't the cough one. A couple warm midsummer night dreams for you. That's what we call it here. How whimsical. I get it right? Because she didn't say anything about coughing. It's wonderful. Okay, I got it right. Sweet, but well balanced with the lemon, and the slight bitterness of the tea complements the taste. Thank you. You're very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. Is that so? You would have seen him on your way out, on your way in. How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh? He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Bad traffic aside, how are you? I'm... Well, to be honest, I've had a lot on my mind lately. and I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know I'm all ears, and no one else is here. That may actually be part of the problem, I'm afraid. Pardon? You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that? I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just, I used to believe that I had a settled life objective, but I have been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Okay. Oh, any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I wasn't expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance. Even though they had no direct contact, no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I am thankful for. That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network, to make myself known. Oh, posting stuff and you don't want to do it because of the negative comments. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but you could give me a refresher, just so I don't misunderstand. I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Ah, right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well, oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do way, way more than just make a few calls and waiting for a callback, you know? I'd say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and the bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. And you've had two shots, one with the Satyr, then one with the Nikomimi. Then it's either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantees of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Miss Lucas meant something similar. Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting. I'm sure he did. Then I was wondering if Mr. Lucas, if he was just not very good at communicating it. Right. I thought it all sounded familiar. Would you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across. And being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Like which one you want. You could do both. You can do like the public thing with him and then do the other shit with her. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence. Although, perhaps it was more like a necessity. What do you mean? Did something happen? He was stuck. Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. Yeah, I saw that. Oh? I might have seen it. I did see it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me, almost immediately. He was loud, all sounds in order, and extremely drunk. Really? He denied it at first, but it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Cary Park without realizing he had done so. Must have been some kind of deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m., which is why I sent him a message informing him of that fact, as he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby. Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight? Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. Hmm? It appears he had dinner with his team. Yep, saw that picture. And he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposal. Proposed new direction, some liquid courage. Oh, and then he had too much. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected, perhaps. And I know that feeling all too well. Miss. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it, though? What do you mean? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. You don't want that yourself. How can they still be so positive? Well, they're still doing the job they love. What do you mean? I just can't picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost want to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? You're gonna do all your booking, your schedules, keeping yourself on track to know what to do, when to do it, and whatnot. But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right. That's why it doesn't work that way. Yeah, having a team would help you. Like, they do all the planning, they tell you what's gonna go down, and that's really it. I'm sure, like, they'll talk to you about whether or not you're willing to do certain shit. It'd be stupid if they just make you do shit you don't want to do. Right, that's why it doesn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individuals judging you at that moment? It always has. If they don't like you, they're not gonna support you. How does something like, how does someone like Miss Rachel and Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that? Hmm. Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all end-all. What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authorities to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you're never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance, or assistance even. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles, or be able to safely recognize warning signals without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I think so. I see. Still. Miss Riona? Yes? Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts. You're fine, I promise. I should go now. Alright. Would you be okay? I have a lot to think about. Thank you for helping. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Chameleonian. Who the fuck is the next one? So someone's supposed to come in after her? No problem at all. Anytime. Have a good evening then, Chameleonian. Come back soon. Come back again soon. Just in case. Really? I missed a guest somehow? That's odd. I'm not gonna read any of this because that's gonna be for part 10. Thankfully I saved back there. Hopefully I can still see it then. Ooh, no saving. Oh, then again, I can just reload this day, so I'll just do that way. Because when I'm currently here, I'll just reload it here since I wonder how. Have I missed anybody before? No. Maybe it's because I helped the cop. Maybe someone else could have come here. Well, who knows. Any new pictures? Oh. I never saw this in the timeline. They having a fucking mukbang with the Kakado. Oh, maybe it's from this one, since I loaded in the day, so that should still be there. Alright, anyways, that's the end of part 9 of Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Thank you for watching.